Hey guys, Chickadee Maine, aka Debu.com with our first video forecast for 2014. Gonna start you off on a Wednesday. Coming up, GFS showing an area of low pressure right off the Outer Banks. Now, what happens going into Thursday, the low pressure quickly moves off towards the northeast. There is a possibility of some groundswell here, but it really depends on what happens in real time. But there looks like a little northerly flow that's going to set up in here that could shoot some swell down in here towards Puerto Rico during this 24-hour period. We'll just have to wait to see how it actually turns out. But more importantly, and one of the reasons why we're excited to do our first video surf forecast of the 2014 season is this is a time of year that OBX lows can develop and sit right here in a perfect northeast fetch aimed at Florida. There's a possible surf alert coming, guys. It might be the first one of 2014. Don't hold me to it, but here it is in the model. On Saturday, area of low pressure moving into the Panhandle region, and on Sunday moves just off the East Florida coast in here southeast of South Carolina and east of the Georgia coastline. This is going to try to attach to this tail end of this front in here. What we have is a blocking high over the Azores, and this is going to sit out here for probably the next week and strengthen up a little bit and weaken up a little bit, but it's going to force everything into this direction in here with a west to east flow. And sometimes these area of low pressures will stall off the Outer Banks and again create a very nice northeast fetch aimed at Florida. So this is what we're starting to pay attention to. This is way outside of 72 hours, so lots of things can change. There's more model runs, but this is what we're seeing in the most recent runs that's got us so excited. On Sunday, you see that the area of low pressure now, 1,012 millibar low, sitting just east of Florida in here. This would probably give us some gale winds in here. Seas probably building 10 to 15 feet. But what we'd be looking for in the next upcoming model runs is what they want to do with this low, whether or not to move it off towards the northeast or leave it drug behind. But this is the time of the year where an area of low pressure can attach to the tail end of a front that's out here over towards the central Atlantic and then just sit here and stall. That's all we got for you now, guys. Stay tuned for the next update.